Hello, everybody. I want to start today to congratulate my predecessor because he also helped me in my hack. And I want to start off with some drama because I made a specific story around what I'm doing into what I think a TADHack is. It's like a sort of a competition. And today I want to sort of predict who's going to win the competition, right? So therefore, I made a real-time evaluation for the jury. If they would use my WebRTC platform, they could evaluate me and all the data would predict if I would be the winner or not. So how would it work? There are so many people, so many candidates, and if I am correct, I want to stand out of the crowd. So I made a platform which is called Tele-Evaluation. And what we do is taking the context of what we say in a video chat, we turn it into an assessment while you can do in real time, making words measurable, putting a rating or a number on it, and then measure every KPI which you think is relevant, if it's a good winner or not. So to conclude very visually, if I would go away, you would go away, you would forget what I have said. But if you would get all the data in your system with all the previous other candidates, the computer would help you and make a data-driven decision. What we also do is, while you are watching a video chat, which I'm going to demo in a minute, augment it with extra relevant information. So in this case, I could say who I am, what my past was, or what I'm using, and so on. So you can, while you are watching the video chat, also click through and see extra things. So for this TADHack, I already knew from last year, Happy Days. I also got to know Candy, so I'm planning further development to see what I can do with that further on. My presentation will go, I'm too fast here, about an assessment or a selection of which candidate would be the best one. And I made a platform for recruitment or selection, and I hacked it now with a feature of Happy Days. So if there are many candidates and all the videos are gonna be on YouTube, but now if you would have done it with a real-time video chat, they would have the system, and you can do a selection, what I'm gonna show you now live. So these candidates will be here, and the jury will be somewhere else. Sorry. This is this one. So I made a recruitment tool or a selection tool, but actually I am also putting it into a healthcare system where you can talk remotely with a doctor, and that's what I'm going to show you in the assessment of the conversation, what's about to happen. Both people log in and they connect to each other. The hacker would send his profile to the jury, and there will start a video chat. The jury has already in their mind criteria or questions, like the frequent asked questions or the specific things. So if they would say like, why is this hack original? While I'm explaining it, they could click on different KPIs and say like, okay, it's apparently lots of potential and so on. Is it really commercial? While you ask that question and I am remotely, I can already explain why it would be a very good go-to-market strategy, and you can give me a rating. Now the specific things what I have now I can show you, but what I'm gonna make later on is that on the moment that you click on this KPI, there will be a timestamp indicator as a keyframe on the video clip. So if it's recorded, later on you can see in a library the video clips and go specifically to the value in video of the rating that I just typed in. So for example, I'm going to go now very fast. I give a very good score. I looked like, is it relevant or something like that? And I would say like, is there something you want to add or something special? I have all the video clips in my database. And then I can select, okay, thank you very much. I could go immediately to the data, but I'm gonna sort of ask the computer first to predict who's gonna be the winner. So I will send an SMS with all the data to one of you guys, and I would see if that would work. And let's see what the answer would be. A bit drama, because I don't know what the score would be of the others. And Louis got a message. On the other hand, if I would give you notice of what happened, is that all the data from the previous hacks with all the scorings, which people just clicked in, would be visual. And if you would click like, okay, we only want the one who has the most drama in it, then you can scale it up to visually like that. So my predecessor had also a very good rating. So you can see who has the best score and so on. So why I made this platform was mostly to visualize the relevancy of what you just experienced in a conversation. And in this setting, most of the people would forget after a few minutes. But if I would have been talking to my doctor and he was measuring my blood pressure and so on, or he was doing it 20 different times, I could see with all the data visualization my results. And with that button of an SMS or a notification, my wife would also see if I would have a bad diabetes result or something like that. So that was the relevance of this hack. So if I would go back to conclude, I did the interview, I reviewed who is the best candidate. I have like all the data in a format, and then I can see, give me the video clips of the two best ones, and then I will decide which of the two I would select. And the computer is helping me with a prediction, like I think this one is the best. On the other hand, I could ask to send me an invite or say like, this is what is about to happen. So this was that. And then to conclude, I started last year with a TADHack, also learning about Happy Days. And then I completely changed into, instead of development, more business development. And I went to talk with more pharmaceutical companies where clinical trial gives a lot of opportunities for remote conversation. And that's what we are now making. So I still have to make the call, click to call button in there. So the patient can see this, the doctor can see that. And in the end, the data is very much visual. So to conclude, do we have a winner? I don't know if you know this one, but I think so. So thanks for your attention.
Thank you. So we have time for just a couple of quick questions for Joris. Any questions?
Yeah, can you just recap which Happy Days components you used and which Candy components you used?
Well, the Candy, I haven't had the time to change my whole program for that, so I'm going to start to do that now, to specifically focus on the SDK for iOS, because now it's only working on a Google web. But for the Happy Days, it was a click-to-call button where I can send just an SMS with a message, which could be the link that you can just go to the web page where you can see the visuals of a personal.
Sorry, and the visuals, you were using what, HTML5?
Yeah, exactly. So it's more JavaScript solution, and this lunch we did a hack to find a PHP solution for integrating the happy days in all the solution. But I'm very happy that Igor helped me for that.
Yeah, I just wanted to comment on the hack of Joris because it was interesting. Joris asked me to help him in integrating our API system, and I must say that at some point I had some difficulties understanding the framework he was using was PHP with Symfony. And then kindly, Igor Pavlov from Lightspark, he said, okay, may I help? I finished my hack and everything, so if I can help, I know a bit about Symfony, so he kindly helped Joris.
Exactly. So this is the second winner of today. Definitely. It's on camera. So.
Exactly. Excellent example of teamwork. Thanks so much, guys.
I look forward for the next TADHack, where we will be presenting something totally new.